It's lunchtime, it's lunchtime. So you know what that means. We got a work time story. In my work time stories, you guys, I normally try to keep it with some humor because everybody need a good laugh every now and then. But this work story, it broke your boy down, y'all. Like I'm telling you, once I heard this situation, it actually happened yesterday at work, but I'm just now speaking about it today. Broke my heart, man. Broke my heart. All right, so where do I begin? Long story short, when I first started this job where I'm at, I met Victor, who's in his late 60s, and I met Fredo, who's probably like in his middle 50s. Real cool Spanish brothers, real cool. Victor can't speak a lick of English. Fredo, he's my go-to. Like ever since I've been at this job, Fredo can speak Spanish and he can speak English. So if I need something done or if I need some help with something, I go to my boy Fredo. Fredo, he been watching how I work at work. The reason how I know is Fredo comes to me and says, Jamie, are you hired in? I'm like, nah, Fredo, I'm through Ignite, an employment agency. He like, you, Jamie, great worker, man. You a great worker. Maybe within like 3 months, you get hired on here permanently. I'm like, shit. Cool with me. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. No big deal to me. It's Christmas time. I know how to make the extra cash that I need. I have my own business designing clothes. But clothes ain't always making the money. You know, Christmas time, I need a lot of cash flow real fast in a timely manner. So long story short, Fredo, he been watching how I work. Me and Fredo work together every day. Me, Fredo, and Victor. Real cool brothers, real cool cats. So yesterday, it's just me and Fredo inside the semi-truck unloading. Victor on the outside, he's stacking. Out of nowhere, me and Victor, we've been working, me and Fredo, about a month and a half, 2 months now since I started working with Fredo. Fredo tells me, says, Jamie, after tomorrow, which is today, Thursday, me go and see my mother in Mexico. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, that's what's up, man. How long you gonna be gone? He like, 6 weeks. And then I'll be back. I'm like, okay, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself, your time with your family. All of a sudden, Fredo hit me with a bombshell. God is good all the time. All of a sudden, Fredo hit me with a bombshell. He looked at me, and I'm telling y'all, this is God for real. God will place you in a position and you will meet certain people and it'll be for a reason. I met Fredo for a reason. Fredo looks at me and says, man, I'm going to visit my mother in Mexico. Me and my wife, we moved here to America. Better life, all of a sudden, my wife, just one day, she just breathing no good. I rushed her to the hospital. And sometimes when you're talking to a Spanish person, like Fredo, he can speak English, but still sometimes I can't understand him quite what he's saying. So we do a lot of hand gestures for you can understand what they're talking about, or for they can understand what I'm talking about. So he says, my wife breathing one day just no good. I rush her to the hospital, and he point. I'm like, I know he ain't telling me what I think he telling me. He point to the sky. My wife lose her breath and go to heaven. I said, what the fuck? He say nothing I can do about it. He say we have 2 kids, 19 and 23, I think he said. My 2 kids, girl and boy, my son, my daughter, take it very badly. Dad, why? Me? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. God, take my wife to heaven. I said, good Lord, Jesus Christ. This is what I said to myself. I stepped down off of the ladder, so I'm getting the boxes down, handing them to Fredo. I get down off the ladder, I say, Fredo, bring it in, bro. Come here, bring it in. Man, I give him a big hug, man. I just tell him, I say, God needed another angel, maybe? Your wife, she's an angel up in heaven. He said, I know. Fredo just met me a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And he don't even know the real reason why I'm working at this job. Y'all don't know, but I'm about to tell y'all why. Fredo isn't that old. His wife lost her life, and she wasn't that old. I'm younger than Fredo and his wife. And my wife almost lost her life a year or so ago. Fredo don't know, but my wife had a stroke. And at the time, I did not know how serious the situation was. I'm telling y'all, I did not know how serious the situation was. So I'm thinking, like, when a person has a stroke, like, you think of older people, unhealthy people. So I went through it with God. I had a lot of questions I needed answered from God. Luckily for me, my wife's stroke, any kind of stroke is serious. But lucky enough for us, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Or maybe we just caught the signs fast enough to where my wife was able to get to the hospital, to the emergency room. But they were able to help my wife. But it's still a long road. That's why I'm working at this job right now. Because, like I said, I can run my own business, but I had to get out the house. I had to free my mind. because, you know, taking care of my wife, which is what I will continue to do. But my wife is doing much better. She's doing very well. Staying on top of her health, you know, just trying to be as healthy as she can be. But I'm telling y'all, I had to get out the house to I had so many thoughts running through my mind, like, why? Like, why my wife? Like, even though a lot of times my wife gets on my fucking nerves, but I love my wife. You know, I don't want nothing bad to happen to my wife. That's the mother of my children. And so a lot of talking with God, like, God, I love my family. Like, what? I'm questioning God. I'm asking him, like, well, God, you don't think I love my family or something? Like, why is my wife going through this? Like, this is how I felt. Like, I felt like maybe I was the cause. So I told God, if you feel like I'm the reason for this, which I knew I wasn't, but when you love someone and they hurting, you want to help them. And I know how I felt in my cases. Like, I just wanted to show God, like, God, I'm willing to do anything for my family. Like, maybe you think I'm not working hard enough. Like, I'm trying to make an example, like, to my kids, to my wife, to let her know, like, baby, don't worry about it. I got your back. Just relax, be comfortable. Let me worry about anything that needs to be worried about. You, don't stress. These are conversations that God still allows me to have with my wife. But in Fredo's situation, in his kid's situation, they can't see their mother no more. He can't speak with it to his wife anymore. Broke me down, y'all. Broke me fucking down. I said, wow. I eventually will tell Fredo my story. But I thought to myself, like, wow, that's why me and Fredo clicked and so cool. We going through a lot of the same issues in life, but we both had no clue. I know Fredo misses his wife. I know he does, because I know how it feels to love someone and you almost lose them. It's the worst feeling in the world, y'all. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So that's the work time story for today. Sometimes you will run across people and people will cross your path. You cross each other's path in life, not even knowing that you might have a similar story to tell. And maybe you can help them, or maybe they can help you out with your situation that you're going through. Like with Fredo. I don't know why it's always been like this since I was a kid. But everyone always comes to Jamie when they need to talk. It's been like that forever, y'all. People always seem to gravitate towards me when they're having a problem. Some that told me I'm a great listener. Some say I'll just keep it real. I'll just be honest. So to my viewers who support my channel and take their time to watch these videos, can you drop a comment below and say a prayer for my homeboy Fredo and my homeboy Fredo's children? Because like I say, I could tell he missing his wife and he needed to vent and to get it out to someone. And he told me, Jamie the One, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Work Time Stories. We out. Peace.